Okay, guys, so I ended up fixing the mower. Now the other one, I ended up uh still having some extra parts. Put the extra parts over there. Then I also had some extra stuff, and someone already came and bought the extra stuff, like the tires and stuff, because they were good tires and stuff. And they bought a lot of other stuff. But yeah, um, so someone also bought this one, the one that I fixed up. Uh, it has a good lift on it too. Um, and yeah, it's a John Deere, so yeah. Open the road, but so they're asking for a delivery. I'm like, okay, do you live far? And they said no. So I was like, okay, there we go. They're actually extremely close. So I don't even think um but they are willing for a trade. So they want to trade this little thing. So I had this up on Marketplace before brand new price, even though it's not even technically brand new, but this thing runs still. It runs perfectly fine now. But um they are doing an offer, so they have something I want and I have something they want. So yeah. So we're gonna get so I had this thing listed for around $2,000. He said 1,900. I was like, sorry, I'm sticking at 2,000. So he said, okay, what about a trade? And I was like, okay, what type of trade? And he said, I have a tractor. And I was like, okay, where do you leave a momo with? So yeah, so now I'm here. But he does not live near a farm, so I don't know where he got the tractor from. So he said go into his yard, and then back, he just if you went through there, notice hold on real quick. Real quick. He said just park it right here. Okay. So he cashed at me the money. So he cashed at me the $100 I needed, and and I was like, okay, $100 should be fine. But he ended up giving me another offer. So he has this tractor in the backyard. I'm pretty sure. So it's really really old. But it was his grandpa, but him and his grandpa got in a fight or something. So he hasn't talked to him in a couple of months, and I think he left his tractor even. So yeah, and he hasn't been back to get it back. So it's mine now. So he said yes, the tractor does run, but uh, and then as soon as I got here, I was sick. This just it broken axles. I don't know how I'm supposed to get this out. It's growing inside of the tree. Bunch of rust. And he only gave me $100. So right now I'm sitting at $146. So I was like, okay, let me hop on this. He gave me the key. Luckily the key's not rusty. Now it didn't start on first try. It took me around 4 tries. And then it finally started. Well, I started rolling. I'm like, yeah, this is actually running. But thing is, I was so sketched out that the actually we're gonna stop any second now. So I tried to get my best speed on the trailer, and what did it do? That bam, it cut off. Now at this point, I was getting really agitated with this thing, because now it wasn't starting, and I was so confused. So I got back on, gave it a minute to rest, tried to start it again. It started running, then it quit again. So I tried one more time, but it didn't work. So I was like, wait a minute, maybe I should check the gas. And now I don't really know much about tractors, but I'm pretty sure this should be the gas tank right up here. So I'm pretty sure this is the gas tank, and I'm not 100% sure. I might be wrong, but it should be the gas tank. So I opened it up, and there was gas in it. There was not gas in it. I mean, So I am going to head to the store to get gas. So luckily there's a local gas station around that can get gas. So I don't have to grab the gas station. So it's really sucks. It's filling. They filled up the gas tank. Now guys, we're gonna head straight back there because I have to get this tractor. So let's get this thing, but if this tractor doesn't start with gas in it, I'm going to get out of here. So I got back, I headed back to my trailer. Okay, I filled it up, and I hop back in the tractor. But it stood when it started. Like, it was starting, but it wouldn't stay. So I was like, man. And I was like, wait, let me just let it rest for a little bit. Maybe like 2 minutes or so. And then, yeah. So I went inside, asked him, can I get a drink of water? He said, sure. So I went inside. I got me a cup of water. I started drinking it. And then I went back outside. Now, I did not have high hopes thinking I was probably not going to get this thing home. And I was going to be out of luck. But luckily, as soon as I hopped on and cranked it up, it started on its first try. And I ended up somehow getting it on the trailer. And I don't know how this happened, but I almost got that. So I have it onto the trailer. And it took us about an hour and 15 minutes to get this whole entire thing finished, to finally just get in the trailer. But he ended up giving me an extra $10 for not helping, because he actually had to do some errands. But now my truck wouldn't move, so I was starting to get really confused if I was gonna get home. But really, I was just stuck in the mud. So I ended up getting my truck, touched the truck, and heading right back to our area. So luckily, he was not even that far. He was about like 3 minutes away, and we were just now pulling back into the house. And I had to get extremely close to the area to put this tractor in, because I can't waste no more energy. And this is already the next week, so we need to hurry up and get this tractor done, because I still also have another field I have to go to. So I ended up um backing up the unloading the tractor, and I did in no time because I realized I was late. So I started freaking out. Thought, oh, I might not start, but luckily it started. I backed it on into the shop, and I closed the door. So I have other buddies coming to put this together, but it won't be done, they said. So it might take a couple of days. They said maybe some month or so, and I was like, um, I'm paying you guys to get it done as fast as possible. But anyway, yeah. So I have this other deal at this grandma's house that I went to earlier. I don't know if I remember, but I went to the grandma's house and he had so he had this beautiful bed and he does not want it no more. He said, but he had another son that wants to buy it, but his other son, he lives really far away. He lives about 3 hours away, and he does not have a truck no more. So the grandpa is not gonna be able to get it to him but because he needs it for his son, needs it for his wife because they're getting rings. So, I got back to the grandpa's house, and I was like, and he asked me if I could do it. And I was like, you know what? I think I'll have time. So, I squeezed in a little bit more time. I came back, um, and got back, and the mowers said they didn't know when they'd offer. But he said, if you can get through the pink Corvette, take it to him, I'll be happy with it. He lives about 2 or 3 hours away, so I was not expecting to be done quick, but luckily this thing runs really quick. So, with the pink Corvette, he wants me to take it back to the shop and get it upgraded, and I was like, you know what? I I don't want to do it for free. And he said, okay, so he gave me this offer. He has a mower, not that mower, because he says he's not selling that mower. I mean, he is, but I mean, not to where I'm able to afford it. So I think the pink Corvette, yeah, pink Corvette's right here. I just got done talking to him actually. It is like off the ground for some reason, but yeah, he wants me to take it to him. Nice Corvette, and he wants it to be more onto the ground because he bought it from someone. It used to be muddy, but now it's not. So the grandpa wants me to take it back to my shop and get it fixed back up to its original state. And he wants me to get rid of the pink because his wife does not like pink. That's what the grandpa's son said. So his son said, my wife does not like pink, so I don't know if I can get that Corvette made. She does like Corvette, she loves Corvettes, but she hates color pink. So I was like, you know what? It's a wedding gift. I might as well do it. So Grandpa gave me $500 for me to do it, and I was like, okay. So he's giving me $500 to get all the way over there and bring it to him, and also for me to fix everything that's wrong with it. And I also have some extra money, the money for the gas. And then I also should have around 300. I mean, not 300, $200. But luckily, the suspension, I only have to lower it, so that shouldn't be a lot of money. And I just gotta change the color, and luckily, I still have some extra color. So would like a certain color. They want a like a certain color. I think they want a blue. Pretty sure. I don't know if they want light blue or dark, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. Okay, guys. So as soon as I got back to the shop, I got straight to work. So I ended up lowering my ramps and immediately getting the Corvette out carefully, not destroying it, because that would cost me even more money than I probably would. So I got it out, I got it into the shop, and I started working on it. So midway working through it, I realized this was not probably going to be one of the easiest things I've done. But I have to get it done. So I ended up getting it done somehow. Not done, but they said they want it just like this. So I ended up getting it back to the shop, almost forgetting about the paint job. The engine is at 10. They wanted extra boost of the engine, so I had to make sure everything was working correctly. So I went ahead and I went to work. So they said they wanted a certain color, and I was like, okay, I think I might be able to do some. So I ended up being able to get a blue, and they were extremely excited. So the tractor was nowhere being defeated. but I finally got to do it. I loaded back up onto the trailer, and I got everything secured down. I raised my dump trailer, and I told my workers, when I get back, I need that tractor finished now, because I need to get that thing sold as fast as I can. I'm probably selling it for like $3,000. Now I know it's probably worth more, but I mean, it's probably gonna be a lot more time, so I probably might be changing the price soon. But I mean, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. So I was just cruising around, I have to go down to Bumpy first. Now, I can't go down to Bumpy. So I ended up going to the police station and deciding what I should do. After a long thinking time, I ended up realizing I just can go slow, try not to get any rocks falling out. So I decided I should just go down this trail. I have never been down this trail in my entire life, and it's already been we should be arriving at the house in under an hour. So while I was driving, it was a lot of bumps in the road, and I ended up coming across this area that was really, really nice. Then realized I have to go through this. Now, I usually wouldn't be mad about having to go through this, but with this on here, this is my only option to get there. And with this being the only way to get to their house, this is gonna be a very... So Siri said that we should be back onto the main road any minute now, and we will only be so I was actually on the dirt road for about an hour, and Siri's been saying that Siri said I'm around 5 minutes away from their house, and I'm running dangerously low on fuel. But Siri says I will be arriving in around 20 minutes. So I didn't really think much thing of it and realized I'm back on a dirt road. Now this dirt road is not bumpy right now, but I mean, later I hope it's not bumpy. They wanted their Corvette back to their house, and I'm pretty sure, because they just built themselves and their house is blue. So I didn't know what type of blue, so I hope it's dark blue. So I think it's just a 1-bedroom house. But I think this is it. I think they have a private lake. But this is it. Now, they're going to be giving me $200 for this delivery. And Grandpa gave me 500. So I'm just have to drop this off. And then, yeah. So I ended up getting the color really, really bad and wrong, but I mean, it's close enough. So I should have made it more darker, but I mean, if I would have went darker, it would have been way too dark. But it should be fine now. So I ended up unloading it finally. And I got it all hooked up. And they wanted me to put in the garage. They're not home right now because of the anniversary. They're not on the anniversary, but I mean, should be good. So when they get back, he's going to show her the surprise gift. They should be back in around 30 minutes, so I better hurry up. Because I've been over here at their house for around 10 minutes, so they should be here any minute. So I'm hurry up and get going. Make sure I don't have any stuff left behind and get going. So I'm gonna head back to my shop. And yeah. I had a bad crash coming down that hill. But when I was coming down that hill, I stopped recording to not make it obvious, but they went right past me. And I didn't want to look behind because I don't want to make it so obvious. So right now, everyone's going back to their own house, and then they're organizing. She's going to show them their anniversary. So I'm gonna head back to the shop and then see what we have. So he just sent me the $200, I guess, and I'm almost back home. And I'm probably gonna get in my bed, probably get me some sleep, and then yeah, we'll start back digging lawnmower or something. So Grandpa actually has the lawnmower that the one that I want for only $1,200, which is such a steal. But I need to get me some sleep if I want to get this challenge completed. So I have to make it at least to $15,000. So yeah, I got the lot. So the sun was going down, and I was thinking about going to sleep. So that's what I did. I got into my camper. I got everything set up. I have not been in my camper in a long time. Shut the door, and I had to turn the light because it was dark in my house. Now, I haven't been in this camper in a long time because I recently bought a new one. But I realized I took out the electricity. That should be fine. So I ended up going back to sleep. Got me some sleep. And yeah. So I went to sleep. And yeah. So yeah. Went to sleep. And as soon as it hit morning, I decided I was going to wake up. And I actually overslept on accident, which is not good. But I think it should be fun because I don't think no one knows. So I ended up waking up extremely early. Got in the shower, got me a shower. Because I just realized I was sleeping for a whole entire so when I went to sleep, I slept that entire night and day, and then I woke up the next day. So this was crazy. So I cooked breakfast. I was wondering where everyone was at, but I cooked breakfast and I ate. I left the camper. I undid the tarp. And yeah. I went over here and realized my truck was so good, but then I was like, man, I'm gonna check on the progress. And they finished it! Oh, and this looks like one of the guys. But yeah, we actually finally got it finished up. Let's go. I think there's actually someone already trying to buy it. Dang, I already messed it up an hour ago. I've been there for like 4 hours. Wait, someone messaged me. Wait, they said, okay, wait, they said a delivery, then they're extremely close. So I gotta get this sold. We're about to get a couple. I think we're selling this for 15 grand. I think that's what we're selling it for. I don't really remember. But bro. I got that thing fixed fast. But I still didn't know that that I slept for that long. So I was wondering why my workers were not here. But that didn't matter to me because I thought it was because they probably went home because, it's like 4 in the morning. Let's get up that early. But then I was like, wait a minute, let me check the time. I realized that when I checked the date and the time, I finally realized how long I slept for. And I was going insane. I thought I was about to go insane, but I realized that. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing sent back. We're gonna go get this thing 15K. And yeah, it was actually not too far away. So I think it's only like a couple of. Don't worry, guys. This is just part of the drive. I somehow ended up getting out of that ditch because I crashed, but luckily I did not go back. And so luckily, but whatever. So this is a voiceover. If you're guys are wondering, I am voiceover. I'm finally getting back into editing all of my videos. So if I'm getting annoying, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it. So this is the guy's house. This is the guy that I actually got that lawnmower from. He saw that I had something for sale, and he decided he was gonna buy it from me. Excited then. Excited. So I ended up getting it unloaded. He's not home right now, he's at work. He said just to unload it, and he just cashed at me the $15,000. He went here to put it in his garage, so I don't know if it's gonna fit. Might be too tall. Oh, it's bumped my head, that hurt. We're gonna shut it for him. But his wife is home, so okay guys, so after I got that 15K, I was so confused because wait, what am I gonna do now? Then I realized Grandpa has that lawnmower. And now that I'm starting to get pretty dang rich, I decided I was gonna go ahead. So I still have to meet the 20K mark, and I decided I'm gonna flip this lawnmower and see what we can do from there. So I started driving straight to Grandpa's house. And yeah. But then I ended up getting a little bit tired because I realized that I was kind of tired. So I ended up pulling over this area and I decided I'm gonna take a nap. Not too long, maybe like a 15-minute nap. So yeah, I ended up going over here, going in here, turning off all my lights, turning on my cabin and cargo lights, and I took a quick nap. So I ended up oversleeping again, but I then woke up and decided I'm about to check it out a little bit more sleep. So I went back to sleep, guys. I went to sleep for about an hour or so, and then yeah. So I went back to sleep, and then I was like, okay, I think I should probably get up and probably do something. Uh, I kind of forgot what I was doing, so I kind of got confused. So I ended up finally realizing what I was doing, and I ended up going back to driving. But I was too tired, so I took like a 10-minute nap, only 10 minutes. But I ended up actually sleeping only 5 minutes over, which was not good, but it also wasn't bad. So yeah, so I ended up getting back to the grandpa's house. I actually called him. So yeah, I ended up waking up. I actually had to get up out of the truck to go take a pee. So went ahead and went to go pee, and then yeah, so yeah. After I peed, it was morning, and I decided I was gonna go ahead and get up and go to our grandpa's house. Then I realized someone posted on Facebook Marketplace about a mower, and it was actually a really good regular mower. It wasn't regular; it was a 0 10. But I was like, you know what? I might get this, judging on how it was only $300. So I was like, okay, okay, okay. So I went ahead and I had this say, hold on, grandpa, I have to go do something. So, and he was like, alright. I mean, I don't want to call him grandpa, he's not mine, but yeah. Um, yeah. So there's this guy, he's actually near the lake. I don't know why. I think he's like camping or something, but I don't know. But it says that's where he's at, and that's what his GPS says. He says he's selling his lawnmower. So, yeah. This him? He's homeless? Oh, I'm gonna go keep looking, because I don't know if that's it. I mean, it does look like the lawnmower he touched it. Oh, this truck. Hold on, just check it. Hold on, I'm gonna pop my truck in here, so hold on. I'm gonna go check this truck out. I don't see what else in there. I don't want to body it. It's so muddy. There's the truck over there. It was. I'm gonna try it. I ended up getting it out of the mud somehow. So I ended up getting it out of the mud, and I parked it over here. And went up to this guy and asked him, "Hey, are you the guy selling the lawnmower?" I think he got scared and got up. So I was like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" I don't think he likes to talk though, because he didn't talk. But I was like, "Are you homeless?" And he just kind of just started walking around. I was like, "Okay." And then I guess he just looked at the mower. I was like, "Are you selling it?" He looked at me and then he looked back. He tried. He nodded his head. I was like, "Okay, well, here's the $500." And he was excited, I guess. But, yeah, I ended up getting my lawnmower. I got it out, and yeah, I guess he went back to sleep or something. But I was like, that dude's homeless. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something good today, and I'm probably gonna go work for him. So that's what I did. I ended up buying the mower because I didn't even need it. But I think that's his truck, so I'm probably gonna have to see if it's his truck. It probably is. But if it is, it says I don't think we need it. I'm gonna try and buy it from him. But yeah. So I'm gonna probably ask him if this is his truck. But let's see what happens. I just pulled it out of the mud. I don't want to startle him. Oh, I think I startled him again. Hey dude, I have a question. Is that your truck over there, that Ram? And I guess it was because he just started walking over there. So I guess I just kept following him. Yeah, I guess he got in the car, man. I guess I found his vehicle or something, man. I mean, he ended up getting in his truck. So I was like, okay, dude, have a great day, I guess. And I went back home. And hopped in my truck. And then I watched him because I didn't want to leave. I wanted to see what he's doing. And he did something. He parked his truck over there. And then he removed his stuff. And then I guess he got back in that truck. Or something, bro. He was gone. So I was like, I don't want to stalk him or anything, but because I wanted to wait just in case if I went to follow him, I didn't want to make it. So all this stuff is gone now. But he's gone, dude. Where'd he go? I'm sure he's homeless, but he has a truck and stuff, but I'm gonna do something good today. Um, and yeah. So I'm actually gonna sell this. So I actually know that he stole this. I mean, not stole it. I mean, he bought this. So I'm gonna see if he still wants it or not. He probably won't need it, but I mean, yeah. But I ended up listing this bad boy on the marketplace for for around $2,000. Someone instantly bought it, so we're gonna go deliver it to him. So they're actually not that far away, but yeah. Um, yeah. But then they text me, "Hey, can you actually just meet me?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually, sure, I'll meet you." So I ended up meeting him. We meet it at this salt area, not the salt area, the seed area. So it was like there was this building across from the seed area that he wanted to meet. Right here. Oh no, that's the seed. This yeah, this is his. I think he owns this area. I hope he does, 'cause but he said just drop it off here. I was like, okay, sure, whatever. So I ended up dropping it off. We met up. He took it back and whatever. Yeah. So he gave me the $2,000 and I left. So I ended up calling Grandpa back and I was like, hey, you still want that lawnmower? And he was like, no, but someone else bought it. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, wait, I only need five I mean five more $1,000 to complete this challenge. And then yeah. So I ended up calling the grandpa's house. He said he'll give me $300 if and he'll give me $100 if I'll take it there. And I was like, yeah, sure. And then the other guy is offering him around 5K for this thing. So I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna say anything, but I mean, whatever. I don't have to upgrade anything this time. But sure, this thing is a sweet ride. This thing is so tough, though. But sometimes I have to back it in. What is 6-7? And we can't get it to work. But yeah, I texted back the homeless guy, and but he hasn't responded. I wonder if his phone died, so let me figure out where he went. I hope he's still at that one campsite. But I bet he moved, so if I would have told on him, he would have left. So, but if I would have told on him and he was still at that area, I'd probably got arrested. But yeah, I guess he doesn't really talk. I think he's autistic. That's all I think of it. But yeah, so this is the guy's house. So Grandpa just cashed out with $130. So yeah, so I ended up dropping off this guy's his lawnmower. And yeah, so he didn't really care too much about the scratches or anything. Me either. So yeah, I was actually finished with the budget. I actually completed the 20K challenge, but I went ahead and I ended up using that to buy homeless guy a house. So, yeah. So I ended up buying him a little um trailer for him. So I'm actually going to have to drop this trailer off and go pick it up for him. So, I also went into the store and I bought some snacks. I already went there earlier. But we still have to go to the tractor supply because I need to get some belongings. So we finally completed the challenge, guys. I was excited, but I ended up buying this trailer, and I go ahead and not be able to pull anything. But he has his own truck. But I also have a free car wash. Basically, I own the car wash, my shop. But yeah, he said just so he does not know what I'm doing. I asked him, hey, I offered him a car wash, and he said, yeah, how much? And I was like, it's for free. And he was like, yeah, okay. Can we meet at the boat store? I was like, okay. So yeah, I ended up buying him this trailer. Really, really nice trailer too. Expensive trailer, actually. Bought it for him. And yeah. So he ended up so he's at the water store, but I actually have to go do some paperwork. So I said, "Hey, come by the car wash area." So I have to sign this paperwork, and I should be done. So this paperwork might take a little bit. So I told him to go to the car wash, get it cleaned up. So yeah, I ended up talking to the manager. He let me do whatever. But this guy has a nice gray truck. He owns it and everything. And then I told him, hey, can you meet me at the trailer store? And he was like, yeah, sure. So I think he got all of his belongings or something. So I told him to meet me at the trailer store. And he did. Oh, and I was like, oh crap, he's already here? It's quick. So I told him to come inside. And then when he was coming inside, I went back into here. And I went over here to this side. And I told him to go to the shop. So he went inside the shop. And he went to the back area, just like I expected. And he had this. I told him to just stay in there and sign the paperwork. So he did. And so I got the guy that gave him fake paperwork because I want to be a surprise. So I ended up getting in his truck. If you didn't see me, I pick up this trailer. But then I realized I messed up. So yeah, whatever. So I ended up figuring out some way to get his truck back. I had to hook up this truck. I had to get my truck, which I was not wanting to use my truck, but I mean whatever. Because his hitch does not fit, but mine does. So luckily, his truck ended up breaking down, sadly. So I told him, just keep signing the paperwork. He didn't want me to have this language. So I went over here to the store, and I ended up buying as much stuff as I could. So I ended up buying a lot of stuff. So I ended up buying some hay bales for him and other stuff inside the store, and I just loaded up on stuff. So I got him an American flag. I bought him some spatulas to cook. I bought him a toe strap in case he gets stuck. I bought him a bench. I bought him a brand new tent, just in case we ever wants to go camping. I bought him this light for working on stuff. I bought him a camping chair. I bought him a lantern. I bought him some fire stuff. I bought him a brand new sleeping bag. And I bought him a shovel. I bought him a lot of stuff for his new property and stuff. I bought everything. I went outside, loaded everything into my back of my truck, and I ended up putting everything in this trailer. So I had to run it, get to the trailer property that I bought from, and hopefully he doesn't notice me. So over here, where this dirt area was, where I was driving around, this is where everything was. So I hurried up, and yeah, hurried up, went all the way back through here. I had to go fast because I was about to be late. Because he was about to be done. He was only had like 5 more minutes left, so I had to walk in. So I ended up just walking in. I disconnected the trailer, got in my truck, pulled back around, grabbed everything as I could. I can also roast marshmallows and stuff. And he has like a light over here. So I ended up having to toggle everything. I ended up popping everything out. I ended up plugging everything in. I had to get up. I had to get in here and do everything correctly, and I ended up shutting the door. Then after that, I had to go outside and get the kitchen pop out set, and I had to get everything else. So I ended up getting everything done correctly. You know, I was like, oh crap, we should be doing something. So I ended up, I got it. I lit the campfire. I should be ready. So I ended up getting back in my truck, and I rushed to the area because he should be coming up right now. So I drive quickly, he should be done now. So I ended up getting back. Get in. I think he's done now. So yeah, I told him to get in. He got in, and I told him to follow. Just don't follow me. I mean, he's in the car with me, and I was talking to him, and he didn't really talk back. He didn't really say anything back to me. So I was like, what, me? So yeah, I told him I wanted to show you something. Like, he was like, okay. So I was trying to take the police station really. And I thought he was getting scared. He was trying to get scared. And I was like, where are we going? And I said, well, this is a surprise. And then, so we pulled in. It was like, hey, what is this, camping setup? And I said, no, it's your brand new home. And he got excited. And I said, go have fun. I have to be somewhere. And he got a toy and he went straight to the room and he went to bed. And I think he had so much fun. Because he went straight to the bed and went to sleep. So I ended up shutting the door for him. And yeah, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like the series. This was an hour-long video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And without further ado, peace, guys.